Okay guys, let's get into it. I'm actually on my couch right now. Why have I not released any footage from Japan? I'm sure you all are wondering. Hold up, because as I'm talking about this, I'm gonna have to crack open a beer. Because, yeah. And it's cheap shit too, because, yeah. So, this is story time right now. Story time. So, a few weeks before I had left this oh so wonderful country, America, my so-called spouse, when he did it at first, I was a little upset, but I understood that he did not like his job. He quit his job. That's fine. That's fine. I understand it. But there's a little tiny bit of me that was like, really? 2 weeks before I need to leave the country, you decide to quit your job when all you have to do is just continue to go to your job while I celebrate my birthday. I didn't think anything of it. Okay. Get to Japan. Recorded the flight. Everything was fine. Get to Osaka. My really good camera dies. Then, while in Osaka, my passport was tampered with. And this is all speculation. I do believe it was the hostile person who took a copy of my passport, because I had literally just came from HIS, a tourist service, to pick up cash that my sister had sent to me, because I wasn't carrying cash. I was having it sent to me so that I wouldn't have to worry about if someone got close to me, because obviously if it wasn't her, that means somebody else was that close to me. They could have just taken my everything, but I don't think that happened, because I pretty much slept on my bag the whole time, and I always had my hand in my bag, so if anyone wanted to touch my shit, they were holding my hands. We were gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, if they wanted to try and take my shit, you know what I'm saying? So, pretty sure it was her, but it's all speculation. I think she opened my passport too fast, and she ripped out the signature page. By doing that, it invalidates my passport. So, I find this out when I'm going to pick up another set of money, because it had been like 3 or 4 days, and I was eating a lot of good food in Osaka. If you look at my Instagram listed below, you'll see that I was eating pretty good food in Osaka. Now, I had went to go pick up some more money, and I opened my passport and the signature page was fucking missing. Okay, don't panic, Ashley. Don't panic. Obviously, this can be remedied without any kind of problem because I'm an American citizen. No. I think, honestly, because I was an American citizen, that's why it was so hard to fucking remedy in one go. Okay, so here's what happened. I was like, I'm in Osaka. The Osaka embassy is literally like a dollar trip away. Since now I can't pick up any money and my passport is invalid, I'm not a person right now. So if I try and keep my hotel reservations, I can't really present this as a form of ID. I can't present my state ID as a form of ID to even keep my hotel reservations. And Booking.com was so fabulous because I told them what happened. I was like, listen, I need to be somewhere in like a day or two. I don't think this is going to take a day or two. And I don't have any ID. And without my ID, I can't pick up the money that I need to pay for my shit. And they were like, you know what? I know you're having a bad time right now. We're going to see if we can get this booking taken care of for you. I was like, God bless, because if you do it like a day out, they're going to charge you. And I'm like, I don't have money to be charged. I mean, you could charge me, but I'm going to be livid. I'm going to be livid because if I can't experience things, which by the way, I was supposed to go see Onbashira, which is a festival that only happens once every 6 years. Could go. So, Osaka embassy. I'm sorry, I'm digressing. Because I'm already like halfway blitzed, okay? Because this story, like I had to get up the nerve to even do this. Because like I was so depressed this whole trip. So depressed. So, anyways, Osaka embassy. Get there. Lo and behold, oh, they can fix my passport, but I gotta use the photo booth downstairs. Now the photo booth costs 10 yen. 1,000 yen. Like, pretty much $10. And I'm looking at this woman because I'm explaining to her the situation. Because as I told you guys, I went to go pick up money, but with my passport damaged, I couldn't receive any money. Now, obviously, I hadn't anticipated if someone was gonna fuck up my shit up. So I was just like, yeah, spending money, doing this, that, drinking food, having alcohol. I was just like, I'm just gonna pick up my money tomorrow. My sister's sending me. Not a problem, but obviously it was. So I was literally like rubbing like Nibyaku together. I only had 200 yen to rub together between my fucking fingers, okay? And this woman just did not understand. I was like, woman, I can't. She's like, you don't have any friends in Japan? I'm like, bitch, even if I had friends in Japan, do you think it warrants me asking them for money? And if I had those friends that would lend me money, how fast would you flip the script and be like, how you know those people and why would they give you money? Because that's what the American government does, okay? Like, dealing with this guy and the green card shit, any person you know that can give you money on a whim that's not in your native country, they'll flip the script so fast and be like, how do you know this person? Did you suck the dick for that money? Did you suck the dick for the money? And it's just like, so either I have friends and they don't give me money, or I have friends and they give me money and then you question how I got that money. Okay, America, all right. You're not asking like extra, having our citizens pay dual taxes in whatever country they're in. So that means if I were to have a job in Japan, I would be paying taxes to Japan and the United States. It says so in my passport. That's so nice. Okay, so she obviously didn't understand the gravity of the situation. I'm like, woman, I can't. I literally cannot. And she was like, well, we can't do anything for you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm going to Tokyo right now. I'm like, I'm going. I got on this Shinkansen so fast. I'm like, I'm going to Tokyo right now and I'm going to fuck shit up. And so went, but then like me returning and like all the train fees it took to get back to my homestay place, which by the way, guys, by the fucking way, my fucking Airbnb host was the coolest motherfucker I ever dealt with in my whole life. So cool. So cool. Now, let me just check the camera real fast. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to check the battery. I was out of time, funny enough. But no, seriously, my Airbnb host was the coolest motherfucker I've ever come across. Now, first off, he went above and beyond the call of duty as an Airbnb host because I actually had internalized everything that was happening. I didn't want him to think anything was wrong because it's not his responsibility as like customer business kind of relationship. It's not really any of his problems, you know. Like first day we hung out, it was pretty great. Because he does music, I like music. Actually, for my birthday, he set up like a little karaoke thing in the living room. And I was able to do karaoke and it was really fun. And he had a piano there, and the piano really helped me cope with everything that wasn't happening, if you will. Me not being able to go see Onbashida and my passport pretty much damaged in trouble, and I'm not a person. And I had internalized everything. I didn't want him to know anything bad was happening to me because it's not his responsibility, you know. But like, I guess my frequency at the house alerted him to that, you know, issue, and then I blurted it out because I was drinking one night and I was like, this is horrible. This trip has just been such shit. And he was like, what's wrong? And so I told him, and you know, he was just like, it's gonna be okay, da-da-da-da-da. If you need any help, like, I'll be able to help you, and he clutched really hard for me because the thing about it was, without having ID, I can't really pick up cash or exchange money, because if I exchange money, like, they have no proof. If I give them counterfeit bills, you know, they have no proof of who I am, so I can't, you know, I can't exchange money, I can't receive money, I literally can't do anything. I'm like in the fucking shithole. And he clutched really hard and he exchanged currency for me, and I was like, oh my god, you the real MVP, you the real MVP. Like, without his assistance in that whole thing, my passport wouldn't have been fixed. They gave me an emergency passport, and let me fucking tell you, they ran me around in circles for 5 days. 5 days when I was like, yo, I can't pick up receipt money because I don't have any ID that says I am me. Like, do you not get that? Like, and they were like, well, how about we call them? And I called the place. I was like, so if the embassy calls and says I am who I am, can you like let me have my money, please? They were like, no. I was like, fucking figures. So after 5 days of this, it like finally dawns upon them to tell me that it's possible to Western Union money to the embassy. Like, just now, you want to tell me that I could have, in the 5 days time of me just calling 24/7 and being like moping about the fucking Airbnb, like, now you want to tell me that I can send money to the embassy 5 days later with Western Union? Are you, what the fuck? Like, in terms of customer service, it was ridiculous. And guess what? It was $135 US to fix my passport. Which adds to the shenanigans. If someone has stolen your passport, chances are they've stolen your money. So how the fuck are you supposed to do anything? Like, in my case, my money was not stolen. I could not receive my money. However, if someone was in that close vicinity to even touch my passport, in the case of someone that has somebody else that close to them in their vicinity, if they're gonna take their passport, they might just take the wallet too. Like, why the fuck not? Why would they not? If they're a bona fide thief, why would they not? If you think about it, like, excuse me, boobs like to jump out of my bra, please, sorry. If they're a bona fide thief, why would they not just take everything? And if they do, how the fuck are you supposed to pay the $135 if your shit is jacked? Real talk, how are you supposed to pay for it? And 5 days later, you want to tell me I have Western Union? What the fuck? It was stupid shit. It was real stupid shit. And this is where everything just fucked me up real hard too, is that I had outreach. I was like, Mom, I don't really talk to you, but your daughter's in trouble. I might be stuck in this country for the rest of my life. Which wouldn't bother me, but I prefer to do things the legal way. And she was like, okay, I'll give your sister the money. 3 days later, hey Crystal, my big sister, did Mom do the thing? And Crystal was like, no. I was like, I'm gonna have to wait till you get paid, don't I? And my sister was like, yep. Why am I having outreach to just my sister and my mom? Because I had made the phone call to my thing, number 2 over there, and the final result was and. I was like, nigga, I might not be able to come home. What do you mean and? He was like, so, and? Your point? I'm not giving you any money. I was like, conversation over. So I didn't even bother calling them, like, for the rest of the trip. I was just like, you know what? If I really have a stranger, the Airbnb host being so kind, and my own spouse is just doing everything that it seems like to gaslight me, backstab me, make sure my birthday trip goes absolutely horribly. And it's already going horribly because, I mean, I was in tears when I found out my shit was busted up. I was like, why does this shit always gonna happen to me? Like, because I have the worst luck. The worst fucking luck. I have so many gray hairs from stress. Don't let the fucking hair pieces fool you. I have so many gray hairs from stress. Digressing. So the outreach program was to basically family members and whatnot. I'm way too ashamed. Although I tried to do a GoFundMe. Ash Blue, love you, bae. For one trip. But, you know, who's gonna really help me out? But I mean, I guess then would have been the better time to do a GoFundMe. Or like something for PayPal. Or get on YouTube and ask for the million favors. But that's not really my style. I'd rather just do it myself, because if I somehow got myself into this situation, it's my responsibility to get myself out. Don't know how the fuck it happened, but I guess I got myself into the situation. So then I had to wait till my sister got paid. The camera keeps jumping around because this has been a really long story to tell and my camera keeps dying. Please, guys, I want you to go to Hiromi's channel that I have been linking you probably all over this video. I want you to go to his channel. I want you to go to his channel, okay? And I want you guys to type this message right here, okay? Hiromi, thank you so much for saving Mama Zay. She really means a lot to us weebs. She's our weeb queen, and you've saved her ass. For that, we thank you. Verbatim. Do it verbatim. Thank you. I'll put it in the description so you guys can copy and paste that shit on his pages. Please, seriously though, thank this man kindly with subscribers, views, likes. If it was not for him, I would probably be still stuck in Japan. And yeah, without his help, I would have been able to get my passport put together. Also, without my sister's help, wouldn't have been able to get my passport remedied. I'm really sorry I couldn't go to Ambashida. What a disappointment. Also, I didn't get to see I would say one of my, I think they might be my favorite like Japanese band at the moment. I didn't get to see Reply, and I was planning on seeing them, and it was heartbreaking. But even though all this shit happened, needless to say, I think I might try and shoot for October this year again to go. And I'm just gonna cut it short and have it be a 2-week thing. Cause if my luck is, cause that was the first month trip I had taken anywhere. And with that kind of luck, that just tells me I'm just gonna keep it short to just 2 weeks or so. So yeah. Those are the things you need to be, and you know what? Here's a fucking pro tip for you guys. Here's a pro tip. If anyone touches your passport and wants to make a copy of it, just when they hand it back to you, just check through it again. Because that's the only regret that I have this whole trip, was that I didn't look when it was handed back to me. So everything is just speculation. Do you know what I'm saying? If I had looked after it was handled, then I would know it was tampered with. You know what I'm saying? Look before you give it to them, and then look after it's given back to you. That's really the only travel tip I can give you guys. And be aware that your embassy is probably going to treat you like garbage, and they're going to make you pay for stuff. And honestly, if they would just change the protocol to just renew your passport and then have you send back that emergency passport with the fee. Like, because your first passport is free, and then after that there is a fee. Okay? It would only make sense for them to fix your passport, so that you can fix it first, especially if you have, especially if you have most of it intact. Fix it first, and then allow you to send back the passport, okay? Because that's what fucked with me, because most of my passport was intact. It was just a signature page missing. Like, you could see who I was, everything in between, Because in case scenario, is that if your passport is stolen and you gotta make a new one, how do they verify you are you? Like, do they have you send your birth certificate, your social security card that you're probably not carrying with you at that time? Like, they probably just whip it up on the fly, especially if you need to travel immediately. They just probably whip it up on the fly, which tells me that their security protocol isn't that good to begin with. Therefore making me a passport on the fucking fly anyways. It's like, if someone's literally just paying like $135 to like breach security, in all honesty. That's why it's like, why not just whip it up for someone who's in trouble, especially if it's their first offense being in trouble, because all that stuff sticks to your name, just like deportation, just like overstaying. All of it sticks to your name when they search your name at airports, embassies, blah blah blah. All of it sticks to your name. Therefore, if you never applied for a new passport, or if you've never had an emergency passport, it should already be under your name that you've never applied for these things. Therefore, you should be treated like you're having an emergency. And that's what really pisses me off, because there's a defense tax that we pay every year. And that includes the front abroad and other countries. It includes the other embassies. So it's like, if I'm a taxpayer, why am I being treated like such garbage? And then you expect people to pay dual taxes for other countries. I know this is turning into something really political, but I'm just saying, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's like paying insurance for your car. Like, someone hit your car. Most of the time, your insurance company is going to treat you like the fucking criminal. Like, it was your fault. Until they get all the facts straight. And it's like, I'm not a fucking criminal. I pay you for your services. Can you not allot those to me? Can you not give this shit to me? Like, I've been paying taxes for I started working when I was 16, so that makes this 12 fucking years. Are you telling me in the 12 years that I've been paying taxes that I can't get like some assistance? Like, it really boggled my mind. It really boggled my mind. And Osaka Embassy, you can suck my dick. Suck my dick. Because I know that guy behind the counter was treating me like garbage because I am black and have pink hair. Because I didn't get that same treatment in Tokyo. Not at all. They gave a shit, yes. But they ran me in circles for days. But regardless, they at least gave some kinds of shit. Like, I'm serious. The treatment in Osaka that I got was subpar. And really, like, I would never go back to that city. Like, the food was but it wasn't the bomb. And I thought it was going to be the bomb because Osaka is supposed to be the fucking land of food and all these good side places and dotonbori and shit. No. I would probably never go back to Osaka. It was stupid. Except I made friends there. Because my passport was messed up. Oh man.